Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I hope this video makes your day a little bit greater, okay? What we're going to do in this video today is I'm going to show you how I prepare a sample. And the theme of today is clean. Our objective is clean samples, and I'll explain that further as we go along here. I've got an acoustic drum performance here, again from my band, and I've isolated the kick and the snare on this particular performance, and I want to extract some samples to add to my ever-growing library of drum enhancement samples that I use for productions or anytime I do my own songs with songwriting. I'm going to play the kick right now. I've got it soloed. And just have you hear what I've got to deal with here. Again, there's no EQ or compression on these. These are just straight, dry as is. Okay, so what I usually do when I get to a point like this is I, first of all, eyeball the hits, okay? Obviously, these are a little harder. These are a little softer. So let's hear it from here again. Those are a little tighter. I like these the best, okay? So I'm going to focus on those. So what I do here is, and again, I'm working in Pro Tools, so I apologize for those of you that aren't. I'm sure there is a very similar feature that you can use in Pro Tools, or excuse me, in your specific software that will allow you to do pretty much the same thing as I'm doing here. So, but for the sake of this video, working in Pro Tools, what I'm going to use is tap the Transient feature, which is this little guy right here. Make sure that is engaged and blue. I'm working in slip mode right now. My session setup, just so you know ahead of time, is 2448. I place my cursor a little bit before the particular sound that I want to sample. So what I'm going to do is now with the tab to transient engaged and the cursor here, I'm now going to hit the tab key on the keyboard, and it will take me to the beginning of that transient. That's what Pro Tools is telling me. That's where that starts. Now, when you're zoomed out like this and you look at it from this perspective, maybe it's just my bad eyes, I don't know, but it looks like there's a little bit over that line, and you don't want that. So you'll have to blow this up to look at it, because if you don't have a clean cut, you're not going to have a clean sample. So again, the theme of today is clean, and if it's not clean, it's no good. So, yep, looks pretty clean. That's good. Right before that, right before it actually starts with that spot, which would be about right there, but we're going to do it about right there. We're not going to lose much as far as any sort of delayed response. So I'm going to Command E. I'm going to separate that area. So now I've basically completed a clean edit to the beginning of this transient. I want to make sure that I am in the bar mode here. Okay. Usually what I do is at this point, I will cut there. I'm going to mute the rest of that just to get that out of the way. I'm going to mute the rest of this to get this out of the way. So we have isolated just this kick. That is our sample. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fade. I'm going to go all the way. I still hear a little bit of scratchy high end there. And that might be some of the bleed that's coming over. So I can go in, double click on my fade, maybe scoop it a little bit more. That's a little better. I like that. Okay, so we've created a clean sample right here. The tab to transient feature created the clean in the front, and the fade created the clean on the back end. So we should not have any clicks or pops. However, we won't know for sure until we test it at the end. Again, we'll verify at the end that these are clean samples. But from what it's telling me now, just visually and what I'm hearing, it sounds like we've accomplished that. So I'm going to bounce this down. This will be my clean kick. And so I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Bounce. We are going to go to Clean Kick as a name. Sample, Clean Kick Sample, Wave. Interleave 2448, again, because we are in 2448, which means you are not going to dither this down. Stay at 2448. We want high resolution. Destination is going to be my desktop. Offline. Bounce. Let's take a peek. Hello, clean kick. All right. Now, here's where some fun experimentation comes in. Now, what I like to do is usually get a couple more samples of whatever I'm sampling and get just different colors, different flavors. So what I've done here is I've opened up an instance of Easy Mix. I've highlighted drums and kick. And let's go on that, and let's just go through it and see if something pops out that we like. Let's try that one. I like that one. I like the G kick. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's try that. Let's bounce that down. We'll call that the G kick sample. Wave, interleave 2448, destination desktop, offline. Bounce. And there it is. Okay, let's try one more. I like that one too. Some low punch on that. We're just going to call that subby, because that's what it feels like to me. Just kind of some subbiness. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to bounce that down. Subby kick sample. Wave 2448, destination desktop, offline. Bounce. Again, these are stereo files. There they are. So we've got those three. I could go on and on with just different ones, trying distortion. You can try different instrument groups. Try guitar. Go in there. You never know what you're going to get. Just experiment with some different things. Try all kinds of effects. Let's see what we've got here. Any phaser effects here? That's cool. Let's see, what else do we have? We can try rotary speaker. Could go to vocals. Get some cool ones too when you go to like bass. That's kind of cool. We're just going to call that one Dirt. Where will I use that? I have no idea, but it just sounds cool. So remember, no rules. Dirt kick sample. Okay, 2448, destination desktop offline. Let's bounce. And there she is. Okay. So now let's test them. Let's see if we do have actually, because of this processing, not because of this, but because of this, let's see if we have good, clean samples. So let's go into EZDrummer. Let's open it up. We're not going to follow the host here. Okay, we've got the Studio Basic default. Let's drag in our samples. Let's start with the clean. Add a groove. As you can see, here it is. It's a stereo fader. Cool. Now remember, you can try these in all the different rooms too. Just play around. Well, any of these you can, you know, but you know, that sample may actually sound a little bit better maybe in a tight room because there's not a lot of ambience on it. I didn't think there was, but like I said, my ears can maybe deceive me sometimes. Now, if you want to audition that sample, remember, you're going to go here. You're going to click, you're going to go down to User Audio Files, and there it is. You should be able to find that in each of these. That shouldn't be just associated with the kick where I loaded it in. I'm assuming you can find it anywhere. So if you were to go on this tom and click Tight Room and go to User Audio Files, yeah, you could even put it there. See? So I'm going to right-click and go back to the default one there. We're going to keep the clean kick sample on this kick. Let's play and see what it sounds like. Yeah, sounds better in this room. It's tight. It's tight, tight, tight. Really dig it. Very cool. Okay, let's head back to main room default. Okay. Okay, making sure the volume's okay. All right, so let's try, what do we got next? So far, the clean sample was clean. We have the G-kick sample here. Okay. I like that. Very clean. Let's listen to the other one too, see how clean that is. Good edit on the transient there. It's got a good fade. So that feels very clean. And the G kick as well. So far, guys, we're 2 for 2. Remember, the goal, clean. Not so much worried about the effect. I just want to make sure we're getting a clean sample. Okay, what's next? Subby. Mr. Subby. I'm going to drag you in. Let's go to the mixer. That is sweet. Oh man, that's my favorite one. I love that. Isn't that amazing, guys? Just from one sample, all of the things that you can do. And that was just with, like I said, you just take the acoustic sample, that can be your clean, and then just put, you know, like I did on this, just put an instance of Easy Mix on there, and just find something that just sounds cool. That sounds amazing. That sounds like it's part of this library. That's really cool. All right, we're 3 for 3. Can we bat 1,000, guys? Can we? Dirt Kick. Don't fail me, Dirt Kick. Don't fail me. Very clean. I don't necessarily like the sound, but it's clean. Good attack. Nice decay. Let's try another room on that. Let's try the tight room on that. See how that sounds. Remember, go to use your audio files. We're going to go to Dirt Kick. Too roomy. So how about the bright room? Let's see if this fits in here. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it, that room? Use our audio files. Dirt. Well, we definitely lost most of the low end in any sort of drum performance there. But again, the sample is clean, and that's what we were going for in this video. This was all just window dressing to, as far as, you know, the colors that we could do or the types of processing that we could do on it. But the main intention of this was to show you guys how to actually make those clean samples. So hopefully you got something out of this, guys. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And until the next time, later.